Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is EarthBound for the Super NES. Here we are in the first dungeon of the game, leading up to our first Your Sanctuary location, Giant Step. And this is the real reason that I wanted to level up to level 8. Like I said, it's easy enough to beat Frank and Frankenstein Mark II at level 6 if you stock up on hamburgers and know what you're doing. But there are some pretty tough enemies at this point in the game, and I really wanted to have PSI rockin' before encountering them, specifically for one enemy that we'll encounter later on in this area. This little guy right here is not the enemy I'm talking about, even though he can be a little aggravating, so let's check him out. And this is the Rowdy Mouse. Not too tough. He has a very low offense stat. In fact, when he hits you, he's probably only going to take 1 hit point of damage with your current levels. However, this little guy's guts stat is 225, which means that he's almost certainly going to get a smash attack every single time, which can deal anywhere from up to 10 to 14 hit points of damage at your current level. So, well, best thing we can do is just repeatedly bash him and try to keep our HP high. Okay, 11 with a smash attack. Not too much of a threat. There we go, and he went down pretty easy. When you run into groups of these guys, though, they can be pretty tough. Alright, let's head into this cave. And we got a new enemy right here, a tiny little bug. And we beat him fairly easily. Okay, we're probably going to have to wait until we run into a large group of those guys in order for it to actually engage a battle, because we're at a pretty high level. But don't worry, even if you were at level 6, you'd probably still take out one of these things in a single shot. Alright, I'm going to use a hamburger real quick. Not that I need to, I just wanted to show off this item right here. This is a skip sandwich. Pretty pathetic healing item at this point in the game. It only heals about 6 hit points of enemies, only about 6 hit points of energy, or HP. However, it gives you like a 10-second period of time in which you could outrun enemies because it increases your walking speed. Okay, we ran into a larger group of these guys, so we actually engaged in battle. This is the attack slug. Once again, pretty pathetic enemy. They really only do a few hit points worth of damage, and they'll try to hypnotize you, but it usually doesn't work. As you can see, you can one-shot them pretty easily. Other than that, all they really do is they take their turns attacking you, and even in large groups, you could take them out pretty easily. You can run up to about 6 of them at a time. At that point, you could simply take them out in one turn with PSI rockin' just to get the battle over with. There's a Rowdy Mouse, and another Rowdy Mouse. Alright, and as we approach over here, you'll see a cave right there. Don't bother going inside. There really is nothing in there. Not even a present box. The most you're probably going to run into is an enemy, and then once you exit out, it's going to cause more enemies to spawn out here. Alright, let's go ahead and eat a burger. Actually, you know what? I want to conserve the burgers. Let's go ahead and use Life Up. And take on this guy right here. And is this a new enemy? And he left a present. It was a cookie. I can't carry any more stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the problems we're going to run into later on in the game. It could be pretty aggravating. You're very limited to what you can carry. I don't really want a cookie right now, so no, I don't want to throw anything away. I'm going to leave behind the cookie. And, well, there you go. But when you're running into items that you might actually want to keep, then it could be an issue. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm hoping I run into a large group of the tougher enemy in this area, because I really want to show them off, because it's the main reason that I leveled up to level 8 before coming here. Okay, we got 2 Rowdy Mice right here. And like I said before, if you run into more than one of them at one time, they can be a real chore to contend with, especially if you keep missing. And I got a cold remedy right here. What can I get rid of? And This is another problem, especially for me. I'm a little OCD when it comes to leaving present boxes unopened. I have to open them all. It's just, to me, it counts as game percentage, even though the game doesn't count your percentage. Anyway, that's a cold remedy right there. There's a status effect later on in the game that we can get where you pretty much just catch a cold, and it causes you to sneeze during battle every single turn, causing you to lose HP, and every time you take a few steps on the world map, you lose HP. Okay, this is the enemy I'm talking about. This is the Black Antoid. Even alone, these guys can be very aggravating. One of the biggest issues I have with these guys is they can call for help. On top of being able to call for help, they have the life up ability, so they can heal each other. So you can start out with just one of these little bastards, and they can call for help, and the other one that they call for help can also call for help, and before you know it, you have a whole group of them, and they're all healing each other while you're trying to beat on them. Like, I could attack this guy right now, and then his buddy can heal him, and then he can use his turn, which he lived through, in order to attack me, and in a large group of them, they can just barrel down on you and whittle your HP down really, really fast. So, just for these guys right here, when you run into a group of them, that's why I brought PSI Rockin', so I can use that, and I can take them all down in one hit. And they are no longer a problem. Yeah, so yeah, they are the big reason that I leveled up to level 8 before coming here. Because even if you start out with one of them, if you do only start out with one of them, go ahead and try your best to take them out with just regular attacks. But if they start calling for help, you may want to resort to using a multi-targeting attack like PSI Rockin'. Okay, I only ran into one Black Antoid in that battle. He was paired with an attack slug, so I just tried my luck at taking out the Black Antoid with a single regular attack, and I succeeded. He didn't manage. He tried to call for help on his first turn, but he failed. Almost the same thing in that battle. It was a Black Antoid with an attack slug. The Black Antoid tried to call for help. He succeeded, but then I took him out, and then the second Black Antoid tried to call for help, and he failed, so that's where I earned my victory. Okay, so here's what I want to do here. This is a good point to heal up right here. Gonna max out my HP. Let's see, I have 10 PP right now. At this level, my max is 30. Alright, so if we go back in and come back out, perhaps... No? No? Okay, let's keep trying this. Okay, there we go. A magic butterfly occasionally spawns out here, so you can keep going back and forth in and out of the caves before you, so you can force one to spawn, and then there we go. We're all at full psychic points right there, and this is a good opportunity for you to stop, use life up to max out your HP, and if you're low on PP, keep going in and out of the caves in order to find magic butterflies to rejuvenate your health. Auto in there. That must have been an attack slug, or maybe it was just a single Black Antoid. I don't want your cookie. Put the cookie down! Now! And, ooh, hamburger. You know what? To be perfectly honest, nobody here can give me a cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop the cold remedy. I want all the hamburgers I can get my hands on. And I might as well just go after you guys for the XP. And that was a mistake, because I wasted PP having to use PSI Rockin' on 3 Black Antoids that only started out as 2. Any more magic butterflies for me? Thank you for not taking forever. Alright, let's top up on our hit points again. And that takes us up to 30. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid large groups of Black Antoids so I can conserve on my PP, because I'm gonna want full PP when I take on the boss of this area. Oh, come on, please. In and out, in and out. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, just one. Can we take him out? Excellent. And just one of you. Good, good. So, if we only run into one black Antoid, excellent, we're at level 10. And we realize the power of Healing Alpha. And Healing Alpha is actually, it heals status effects. The alpha level can cure a cold, sunstroke, or sleep condition. Sunstroke we'll have to worry about later on in really hot areas like the desert. Cold, like I already explained that. It's one of the reasons that I didn't really want to hold on to the cold remedy is because I knew I was going to be earning that really, really fast. And, ooh. Don't want to deal with two of them. One of them's okay. Yeah, we'll take you on. And, of course, sleep is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you fall asleep, and then you can't do anything until you wake up. Alright, here we are. The first big boss. Like, the big sanctuary boss of the game. So, yeah, let's see. Full hit points, full psychic points. Alright, we're all set. How many hamburgers we got? Alright, we're pretty good. Let's take them on. Level 10 is a really good level to be at when you reach this guy. Anything over level 8's good enough. I mean, we especially want PSI rockin', but level 10 just to make sure your stats are really high. You finally got here. This is the first Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Alright, and this is Titanic Ant, and it may be hard to see behind him, but he actually has two black Antoids in the back row. We want to take them out. We want to take him out really fast. I'm sorry about that, but my son's in the room, and I saw him trying to stick a bottle of Visine in his mouth. This is what happens when you're raising kids. Alright, we want to take out the black Antoids really, really fast. Don't even start with me. Don't start crying. You can't drink eye drops. You can't drink eye drops. They'll give you a tummy ache, okay? Okay? Alright. We want to take these guys out really fast with PSI rockin'. This could be a real problem considering that one of this guy's moves is PSI Magnet, which can drain your HP and give it to him. So pretty much our best bet here is to use rockin' as many times as we can. He also has a few biting attacks, a weak one and a strong one. On top of that, he also has another psychic ability, which I rarely see him using, called Defense Down. It's pretty self-explanatory. It lowers your defense. The effect can be layered, so if he does that a few times and then does a strong biting attack on you, you're going to be in pretty bad shape. He could probably easily one-shot you doing that if you were like just at level 8. And we don't have enough PP in order to use Rockin' anymore. Thanks for the PSI Magnet, you dick. Alright, so we're going to have to resort to just simply bashing him. If our HP gets near or around 50, we want to go ahead and use Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and use Life Up for right now. I mean, we have nothing else to do with our points. Oh, he actually used Defense Down. There we go, all maxed out. Let's wait for them to climb back up. He has another move. One more move he has is Shield Alpha, which pretty much puts a physical shield around him, similar to the psychic shield that you saw Starman Jr. using, except what it does is it halves the damage caused by physical attacks. There's actually a more advanced one later to where if you hit them with a physical attack, it'll reflect the damage back on you. Okay, you go ahead and use those 3 psychic points that I'm never going to use. And Titanic Ant became tame. And we're at level 11. And we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. This is actually a decent level to be at right now. I wouldn't call it over-leveled, especially for the next bosses that we're going to be contending with. And we finally reached our destination. Our first Your Sanctuary location, Giant Step. Ness caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy. Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of Giant Step. Okay, so whenever you come to a sanctuary location, whatever kind of damage or status effects that you may have had inflicted upon you, or even if you have characters who are dead, as soon as you come to one of the sanctuary locations, everything will go absolutely back to normal. Everybody will be clear of any conditions, they'll all be alive, they will all be at full hit points and full psychic points, and we could actually go back in here and come back out to do this as many times as we want at any sanctuary location. Anyway, we got the first melody recorded to the soundstone, so let's give it a listen. Okay. Doesn't sound like much, but I assure you that once all 8 melodies are collected, it makes what some consider to be the single best song in this entire game. Okay. I'm probably going to edit out the rest of my backtracking through this area, but one thing that I wanted to show off is once you've beaten the boss of a sanctuary location, no matter what level you are, all of the enemies in the area will become completely scared shitless of you and run away, giving you a pretty good opportunity to get a lot of back attacks on them, and it's a pretty effective way to gain a few levels on your way out of here. So I'm going to backtrack out of here, and I will meet you back at the entrance to Giant Step near the touring entertainer's shack. And as we come out, we are greeted by a police officer. Hey you, the board says do not enter. Couldn't you read it? Actually, it says don't enter, but then again, the text box does say do not enter, so yeah, I can read, but no, actually, I never learned how to read. What a rebellious kid. Come to the Onet police station later. Really? You're just gonna trust that I do that? You don't know teenagers very well, do you, jackass? Oh, God. Okay, let's head to the Onet police station. We're gonna be an honest kid. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, police officers, they're servants of the public. They're paid by our tax dollars. They wouldn't possibly do anything bad to them, would they? Would they? Okay, I want to check this place out real quick. This is the burger shop. Fun little fact, actually I don't even know if it's a fact. I've actually read somewhere or heard from someone that Ness's dad is in the burger business. I guess that's why he has a lot of money. Maybe he owns this chain of restaurants called Burger. Well, judging from the sign outside, it's just called Burger. Don't you think you can get more food value out of 14 bucks worth of burgers than 8 bucks worth of french fries? You'll feel better and more energetic if you eat better foods. You'll recover more health if you eat more expensive food. Yeah, that's pretty true. If you want to eat healthy, it can be pretty pricey. I'm so much more relaxed here. They never asked me, would you like fries with that shake? Once again, an example of a joke I did not get as a kid, but I do understand now. It seems like I'm always here. I hope you don't mind. Yep, I'll bet you are always here. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Alright, let's talk to this girl right here. Look at that! $8 for fries. $6 for a cup of coffee, $4 for a can of fruit juice, $14 for a hamburger. I can't say that this is the way America was with fast food back in 1995, but I can sure as hell say that SHIGESATO ITOI did indeed predict the friggin' future. Okay, I'm already pretty stocked up on hamburgers, which is something we are desperately going to need. Plenty of hamburgers for the upcoming event. So yeah, I pretty much still have all of my hamburgers from when I was grinding on the sharks. So we're all set. But if you don't have a bunch of hamburgers, that's a good place to buy them, and I do recommend actually buying hamburgers. Don't come to the bakery and waste your money on lesser healing items, because for right now, the hamburger is pretty much the best you can get. Coming back into the Sharks Arcade real quick, because I want to talk to Frank and heal up, because I'm low on HP and PP from the few battles that I fought on the way out. And did I gain any levels going through there? No, level 11? Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. We can do this. Alright, we're gonna do what that officer said and get our butt to the police station. Okay, let's talk to the cops. So here you are. You're the little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. Now you listen here. Don't enter means that. Do not enter. Oh, they do mean the same thing. Contractions. Or is it a conjunction? Conjunction. Oh god, I miss Schoolhouse Rock. You got that? And furthermore, I'm sorry, I just thought my wife was talking to me for a second there because it said blah, 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 blah. She's not listening, is she? Okay, it's usually those tax evaders who blah, blah, blah. We don't enjoy blocking the roads off, you know. Oh, yeah, that's right. One of the reasons we can't get into the next town is because, well, there's a roadblock. Remember back at the beginning they had that roadblock up? I don't think I actually bothered talking to that NPC at the very beginning of the game. But Onet's police department is going for the world record of unnecessary roadblocks. It's usually the local whiners that make big deal about emergencies and meteorites. Okay, whatever. I don't want to talk to him quite yet. Let's talk to you. Man, I am steamed. Don't even try talking to me. Okay, shut up. I would rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's just been too busy lately. I'm sick of it. Oh, God. Have a little enthusiasm for your work. Psst. I'm not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. Okay, I've heard of undercover. Okay, what do we got here? This is a jail. You guys have no business being here. Okay. Hey, I'm in here. Go and find another can. I was just kidding. Potty humor. Sophisticated potty humor. All right, let's go ahead and talk to the police chief here. Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Yeah, might as well get this game on. Okay, what is a chortle? I don't know. Is that kind of like a... That's the most I can make of it. Follow me. Okay, where's he going? Last time we followed an adult into a room all alone, it turned out okay. You know, we saw a golden statue. Show me what you got. What? See if you can get past to 5 of my best men. What the hell? Police brutality! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. Oh my God. The cops are attacking a little boy. However, they made the stupid mistake of attacking a very powerful psychic boy, loaded with hamburgers. So we're gonna fry us up some pork, but that's gonna have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.